So in this quick video, I just want to go over some things to consider before you totally dive into Shopify. Setting up a Shopify account is super basic. If you've set up anything on Hulu or Netflix or a Gmail account, or these courses on Udemy or on my own website at derekmitchell.com, anywhere you go and you have to set up an account, it's all basically the same, right? You put in your email address or your name, set up a password, and you're in. So in the next video, we're going to go in and show you the exact details of how to do that. But before we get down to that side of things, I want to just take a minute to talk about a couple considerations. So the first is, let's say you want to do this as a continued business model where you're selling Shopify websites to your clients. I like to have my clients log in and create their own account. And the reason why is because then when they go in, they essentially hold the keys to their kingdom, is what I like to say. And that way I'm not married to them. So what that means is they go in, they set up their own account, and then they send me the login information. And we're going to do that with Dr. Greg. He's already done this and I have his login information. And that way, once his 14-day trial expires, he gets the notifications and he automatically puts in his billing information and pays for the service. That way, he's totally responsible for it, and I don't have to worry about that as a service provider. Now, I know there are ways for you to set up your account and transfer permissions and things like that, but for me, it's just easier just to have them do it. They can get up and running right away. They've got a little bit of skin in the game, and that gives me time to do my research after the discovery call while they're getting their account set up, okay? So that's how I like to approach things. It's not the right or wrong way, it's just how I do it, okay? So right now, or in the next video, I'm gonna go ahead and set up my own personal account so that way we can follow along and look at some of the different options and how that works. So I'll be making my own website. We'll be doing some drop ship stuff. We'll be making some products. It'll be a ton of fun. So before we get into those things though, I just want to take a second to look at the pricing. So if you go to shopify.com, before you commit to this as something you want to do, just be aware, here are your basic pricing options. So they do try to upsell you on the basic Shopify, and this would be if you don't have any other website and you want to use Shopify to create maybe your home page, an about page, your contact page, and host your products and everything, okay? So that starts at $30 a month after the 14-day trial. There's a few different options here. You can look at the check marks and just see what the more expensive options get you. But for a majority of what you're going to be doing, the $29 a month option will be just fine. Okay. But what they don't show you, if you're at the top here, you don't really see it, but they do have a Shopify Lite plan, which is actually really cool. So I will probably be using a Shopify Lite plan because I already have a WordPress website. So at derekmitchell.com, that is built on WordPress. And I like it because as a developer, I can arm wrestle that to do whatever I want. I can add a blog, I can customize things, I can do literally whatever I want, and it's super flexible. Plus, it actually is a little bit cheaper the way that I have it hosted. And we can talk about that later, but the point is, with the Shopify Lite plan, I can host all of my products through Shopify and then add a button onto my Facebook page or through Facebook Messenger or on any other website platform. So if you're already using, say, Wix or Squarespace, or in my case, WordPress, you can throw your products in there without having to recreate an entire website. So this plan is only $9 a month. So that might be something that if you're looking at getting into this, you might start here, and that way you can get used to bringing in your products, setting things up, maybe getting some traction if you already have friends on Facebook that will see your stuff, compared to starting with a brand new Shopify site that has no traffic and no traction, okay? So these are some things to consider as you're going to be creating your store and getting set up. So think about that real quick. Maybe take a minute, pause this video, and think about where you want to go and how you want to dive in. Because in the next video, I'm going to be setting up my own Shopify account and you'll be following along. All right, thanks guys. I'll see you in the next video.